Hello and welcome back to Proactive New York. Joining me this morning is Ali Haji, CEO at Ion Energy. Ali, good to see you. How are you?
Doing well, Christine. It's always a pleasure being back here.
Exciting news for you today. You have formed a joint venture with a company called Aranjin Resources. So tell me a bit about them and their projects.
Absolutely. Aranjin Resources currently has three projects in Mongolia, highly prospective copper assets, very much along the same trends as the Oyu Tolgoi behemoth that is a Rio Tinto Turquoise Hill project. So quite exciting in terms of their potential upside. They've had some really good drilling results from Sharga, one of their newer acquisitions, pretty significant results there. And as far as the team is concerned, there's a lot of cross-pollination between the executive chairman for Ion Energy as well as Aranjin Resources. And so it just made sense from an operational perspective and also an upside perspective for both companies to come to a JV to better understand our assets and de-risk them through exploration via upcoming expenditures.
Yeah, talk us through what the plan is for how Aranjin will explore your properties versus theirs.
Of course. So Aranjin's just added a significant amount of hectarage to their potential exploration area. Whatever base metals of copper, zinc, cobalt, and nickel is found on Ion Energy's licenses, Ion would essentially receive 20% of all revenue related to that. And vice versa, any lithium found on Aranjin's licenses, we would benefit from 80% of all extraction sort of proceeds, and Aranjin would receive 20% of whatever we would receive in that remit as well.
Before we get to upcoming catalysts at their Sharga project, talk us through recent exploration and drilling program updates at Ion's projects.
Of course, Babai had a significant amount of drilling since December. So we did 222 holes, a significant auger program to cover essentially 110,000 hectares, which is about 5 times the size of Vancouver. During that process, we've received about 50% of our exploration results. The maximum grade from a lithium perspective has been 1,502 ppm, so almost twice as high as what we had seen in the previous exploration program that was completed in 2016 that showed us 8 to 11 ppm. But across that auger program, we also found anomalies of copper and nickel that were quite exciting and thus prompted this conversation that allowed us to build a joint venture with Aranjin Resources. We are going to start hydrogeological sampling on the asset, the Babai asset, in April of this year. Myself and some technical advisors from Toronto will be on site in Mongolia, training the teams, ensuring we're using the necessary equipment or the correct equipment, and ultimately getting a better understanding of the aquifers that exist beneath surface.
And you mentioned recent drill results were received at Aranjin's Sharga project. What are the next kind of steps from here on out?
So Sharga is also obviously going to be explored, but I think the intent is for the Aranjin team to move their drills over to the Ion license, the Babai license. The intent there is to try and understand whether or not those anomalies sort of go deeper, and whether or not they would be profitable for a company like Aranjin. I think the ultimate take from the geological side of the house, including my chairman, Matthew Wood, is that they are quite promising. And that's why we forged this relationship that is ultimately synergistic. But it also provides Ion Energy and Aranjin Resources the largest copper exploration packages, as well as the largest lithium exploration packages in country. Knowing that the world is going electric, we know we require both these elements, and the joint venture just absolutely made sense for us as two separate organizations.
We'll look forward to see how this all plays out. Ali, thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Christine.